Yes, and our policy and pickup is as new this year, so you will come to the double glass doors. A staff member will meet you in your car there. Before your child is out of the car, they will take a temperature of your child. It's a digital thermometer that they just point to the child. It doesn't touch, it's not that type of thermometer. It gives them a reading. If your child is below 100, then the child is able to come in. But even that's our cutoff point. But if it's probably even without it being that high, we'll look at that as well. Then they will direct them to me, which I will collect your child there, and we will take a temperature again and log that in. If your child does have a temperature of 100 and above, then we require that they stay in the car and go home and are not allowed to return to school for 48 hours, and that is fever-free without medication. The next item is your payment record, and that is for you to keep, if you would like to keep track of how you pay, that's a way. And the last item is your parent handbook. Again, when we talked about the application, you are to sign that you have read it. Please go through that, read all of our policies and procedures, and that way that you are up to date on that. And that is our lovely folder that you will receive that day. Okay. And now we're going to talk a little bit about our schedule. When we bring your child into the building, we'll walk to our classroom. They will meet. We will meet at the door together, and they will greet me. I have 3 greetings. One's a thumbs up, a hand of the heart, or they can do a dance move. We play the song "It's the Best Day of Our Life." I think it's just a great song to get the day started. Also, when they go home, you can ask them what is the best part of their day, and it starts a conversation with them, and they can share about their day that way. After we have greetings, then we go and we'll put our book bags on our shelf and go and wash our hands. After we wash our hands, then we will have free play that lasts about 45 minutes. During that free play, I might ask them to come over and practice writing their names or a letter tracing activity. Writing their names will be on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, and the letter tracing will be on Thursday. Our 3rd week into the school, we'll start our learning academic games that I will call them over individually, and they will play those with me as well. After we play, then we will turn on a cleanup tape. Then we'll put all our toys away, and we'll come to circle, and we'll talk about our calendar, the month, the days of the week, the number. We'll look at the weather outside and keep track of that as well. We'll keep track of the days that we have been to school, and we count straws, and we'll keep those together. Then we will read a story related to our theme. Then we'll go into and talk about our tables, where they will do individual activities at those tables. Then around, I can't remember now what time our gym time is. I'll have to look at that. But during that afternoon, we'll go outside and play at the playground, and for about 15 minutes, and then we'll come back in, finish our tables. They can look at books once their tables are finished, and then we'll have some busy bags that that they can play with Legos and other learning activities. We'll finish up our day then, sing our goodbye song, and then we'll meet back out at those double glass doors at pickup time at 3 o'clock. Just an overview of our day. I wanted to show you give you a little idea of what our book bag, size of our book bag is. This is a nice big bag. The small little bags are so cute, but they don't hold our crafts in them. So if you can get me a nice bag like this and label it with their name, that would be lovely. If your name is not on there, because I'd like for you to have a name, and you could even open it up and put it on the inside of their book bag right here, or put it on top, something really easily visible for us to see. If not, then I will put a piece of tape across here with their name, because it takes me a little while to learn what each book bags are. And then also, if it's a nice big bag, it has room for that extra set of clothes that you'll be setting in with the Ziploc bag, as well as the sharing, which sharing will be on the second week. It'll be sharing the letter of the week. So the girls will share on Wednesday, and the boys will share on Thursday, and we will have you put your sharing in a Ziploc bag, and that stays in their bag until they share, and then it goes straight back into their bag after they're done sharing. And then let's go over the supplies. Stony Brook is providing a supply container for your child. It will be marked with their name so they know where to go and get this. We would require, this is already on the class tag, as well as the letter we sent out, and what supplies that we need. One of the supplies is this 12 colored pencils that we would require for you to have, as well as 8 count color broadline washable markers. These items will probably have to come out of their boxes in order to fit into this container. So please mark them individually, each pencil or marker, with either a sticker or their name with a Sharpie. That way your child knows that it belongs to them. We also require that you provide your 8 basic color large crayons, not the jumbo size, because those are way too big, but the large ones that would be for them to color with. We also require 2 large glue sticks for them to have in their box. We will provide a pair of scissors for them to use. Just that at the end of the year we will collect those because they belong to the school. We also were asking for a large t-shirt that will stay here in a Ziploc bag to be used for crafts, because we do a lot of messy crafts in this classroom with paint and that type of thing, so to help protect their clothing. I also ask you to, when you dress your child for each day of school, that they wear play clothes, that it isn't their Sunday best, because we are messy and I want them to be able to do whatever activity we have planned. Okay? We have a outside bulletin board, our room, and we will decorate that monthly. So your child will add something to that in the classroom. It's a planned activity. So because parents are not allowed in the school building at this time, we will take a picture of that and send that via class tag or an email or a text so that you can actively see that. We also have a bulletin board in the classroom. It's called an art gallery, and they can either draw a picture or color a picture at home, or if they are coloring or drawing a picture here in school and they want us to put it up on our bulletin board, then we can do that as well. And we can do the same thing if they decide to do that, then we can take a picture and send that so you can see that as well. Our conferences, our parent-teacher conferences are in November. As of now, they are the 12th. In the past, we have met with the parents and individually in the classroom. I don't know what that's going to look like yet, and we will give you that information at a later date when we know all that information. The last thing here is that we will continue to work on taking off and putting on our coats, working on fastening and buttoning and zipping all year long, and that's a readiness skill for them, and if we would appreciate that if you would work with them on that at home. It's a great skill to have going into kindergarten, or if it's not this coming next year, after we're finished here this year, the following year, that way they're already ahead of the game. Hopefully I've covered all the important things, but if not, and there is more information or questions